At the end of the A99 you will find the John O'Groats Caravan and Camping Site on the seafront beside the last house in Scotland. From the site you can relax and enjoy the fine panoramic views of the Pentland Firth, one of the most dangerous shipping channels in the world, with its strong ebbing and flowing sea currents and spectacular tidal races. To your left you will see the island of Stroma, 3.5 kilometres from the mainland, inhabited by a seal colony and the occasional visitor. In front of you, you will see the Orkney Islands from Hoy on your left, then to the South Walls, Flotter, Swanner, South Ronaldsay and the Pentland Skerries at your extreme right. If you're hoping to give the kids a taste of adventure this holiday season, then a family motorhome holiday in Scotland is the perfect way to do it. You can feel free to explore the unique views and culture that Scotland has to offer, from white sands in the west to rock pools and pebble beaches in the east, all the while keeping the comforts of home with you. The capital of Orkney is the city and royal borough of Kirkwall. Looking out across Kirkwall Bay towards the island of Shippensea and the outer North Isles, the town sits almost exactly in the centre of the mainland, neatly dividing it into the district areas known simply as the West and East Mainland. Old Kirkwall was one of the most important towns of the North-Western Empire. In 1486, King James III decreed that Kirkwall be elevated to the status of royal borough. Kirkwall's skyline is dominated by St Magnus Cathedral, a must-see destination during anybody's visit. Construction work for a stone minster at Kirkwall, more magnificent than any other in Orkney, began in 1137. Built from alternating bands of red and yellow sandstone, the cathedral gradually grew, and with it the village at its feet. Upon its completion 3 centuries or so after the first foundation stone was laid, it towered over Kirkwall. St Magnus Cathedral is unique in that it actually belongs to the city and royal borough of Kirkwall. It is not, nor has ever been, the property of the church. Nestled in a corner adjacent to the cathedral are the Earl and Bishop's Palace. The Bishop's Palace, the older of the two, was built in the mid-12th century for Bishop William the Old, a friend and companion of Earl Roggevald Collison, the founder of the cathedral. The face of the town has changed and expanded, and continues to do so, with new homes and businesses continuing to appear. Thus Kirkwall now has more to offer visitors and local folk than ever before. The main waterfront of Kirkwall is an ideal way to view some of the town's more recent history, as the basin still provides shelter for crab fishing and other commercial vessels. Kirkwall Pier was the main point of entry and exit for cargo to the islands, and most of the North Isles ferries depart from here. The gently rolling landscape of Orkney has been a crossroads and safe haven for travellers for thousands of years. Here you will find some of the most important archaeological sites in Europe: Scarab Brae, Ring of Brodgar, the Standing Stones of Stennes, Maysow, and the newly discovered Neolithic temple at the Ness of Brodgar, to name but a few. The only mountain gondola in Scotland is on the Nevis Range. There's so much to do in Scotland that it's a good idea to decide on your priorities from the beginning, so you don't miss out on something you would really have loved to have done. That being said, pace yourselves and be honest with how much time you have to play with. As we all know, with kids, you need to plan for the unplannable too. There really is something for every kind of adventurer when you're on holiday in Scotland. From beautiful scenery and walks, you're guaranteed to have fun and memorable experiences with the whole family. The best thing about travelling by motorhome is that you don't need to choose some activities over others. You can just fasten your seatbelt in the motorhome and travel to where your next adventure is. We're here in Kirkwall to take the only mountain railway in Scotland up the Kirkwall Mountain.
That our activities are sustainable and surrounding ferocious winds, driving the snow from exposed slopes and bridges, and depositing them in sheltered areas.
If you're arriving at the Tarbigan station, the highest underground station in surrounding landscape, why not book into one of our guided walks and get to the heart of the National Park? For more information, ask a member of staff who will be happy to help with any questions you may have.
So we're running the train today at a speed of 20 meters per second, that's way about 11 miles per hour, and that gives us the 8 minutes journey.
Planning a route isn't always the easiest task, but it gets a lot easier once you know where you're wanting to reach. Once you know where you're heading, you can easily plan your route and get more direction. It's well known that kids of all ages love camping, and a motorhome affords far more luxury than a tent. Whether you're planning a trip staying on recognised campsites or intent to find the quiet, secluded spots each night, motorhomes offer great accommodation for families, thanks to the separate sleeping zones, where the younger family members can be tucked up away, leaving mum and dad to enjoy a little adult time. Motorhomes are for people that love to tour, especially if you have kids. They're also good for the budget, as you can cook all your own food. The fridge might not be as big as the one at home, but it helps you pick up local delicacies as you explore. They have a sink with running water, a stove with gas hobs and a grill. Make sure you have enough plates, glasses, cutlery, cooking utensils and pots and pans. They have a shop and a camper's room, which allows you to use a microwave and a kettle, and to keep warm on stormy nights. There are other ways to tour Scotland, but none is as convenient or as effective as touring by motorhome or campervan. You have total independence, and the only restrictions will be self-imposed. Following an itinerary helps provide structure to your journey, but often your best memories are not Florence, Rome or Paris, but the sleepy town where you drank with the locals. And what a better way to finish off your Scottish adventure with the kids than taking them to the Moray Firth for a glimpse of the dolphins.